Hey everybody, it's JJ Conway. You can find me on the web at jjconway.org. Also, keep my ministry page, kingstownfamilylifecenter.org. And what I want to talk to you about today is we're going to talk about bolt locks. Now, I'm not a locksmith. I don't play one on TV. But as an investor, I think it's really important for us to do as much of our own work as possible. You see, when we want to do something passive, as far as passive investing goes, we nickel and dime our profit by paying out all this money. We pay to the property manager, we pay for service calls, we pay for somebody else to get our supplies and things like that. You know, and I understand time is money, and some of us feel that our time is more important than some of the money. But if there's some easy things that you can do, then let's take advantage of those things, because over time, those nickel and diming adds up. It's like Starbucks. If you haven't seen my presentation, and I love Starbucks, but if you haven't seen my presentation, you know, 2 cups a week can add up to $1 million over 20 years. Okay, so you know, let's just do what we can. This particular thing has not worked since the day we moved into the house. Well, it worked the day we moved into the house, and then the next morning it fell off. It was kind of like those shower curtain, those shower knobs I told you about. So this fell off, and the whole thing kind of got out of alignment, and we tried to fix it, and we just couldn't fix it, and we left it for months, almost a year we've been in here, because we just used the garage. But now little man's getting ready to go off to middle school, and we're looking at hiring somebody to come in, bring him home, and do homework with him. And so that means we're going to have people coming in and out of the front door, so we kind of got to fix it. But unfortunately, we were just having issue after issue. Even the key broke, even our spare key broke off in there. I was like, oh, okay. So quick nutshell of what I've learned about locks. And again, I'm not a locksmith. But here's what I've learned about locks, and then I'm going to attempt to put it in, which is the only way you're going to see this video is if I was successful. All right? So if you've got a lock that's not opening, so you get the key in and it just won't turn. It won't turn, okay? What you want to first look at is, can you work the lock from the other side? Does the bolt from the other side work, or is it just the key that doesn't work, okay? If both sides don't work, then it's most likely an alignment issue with where the bolt comes out. So let me see if I can do that. Yeah, so something's aligned strange here. It may be that the house is settled or something, okay? Because that happens. You know, the house settles over time and things might shift, or, you know, you've got kids who are, sorry about that. You got kids who are constantly running in and out, and who knows what else, or something falls off, and you or your husband try to jerry-rig it back together. Maybe I knocked something out. You know, I'm the one that fixed it the first time. Maybe I knocked something out of alignment. We were in a rush that day, right? We just didn't want to leave the house open. So if it's not from both sides, you want to check that alignment. You want to check that, you know, something's not going on here. Like at one point, this was out like that, and we thought, oh, that's the problem. It wasn't the problem. If it's not keying from only the key side, but it does work from the other side, then you know that the mechanism itself works, okay? So there's a blockage with the key thing, and it could be a couple different things. It could be that it needs to be lubricated. It could be there's a bunch of gunk and dirt in there, and you might want to take it apart and clean it out. And then it could be that the key itself is getting worn out, so the key doesn't work. So if one key doesn't work, but one other key works fine, then it's probably the key. Then the other thing is, it could be the cylinder. It could be the cylinder part might be getting worn, okay? And so you can check that. You can check that by seeing if the key that doesn't work in this cylinder works fine in all the other ones, or and if it doesn't, then you can go take that down to a locksmith. If you need to clean it out, if you're not sure, okay, if you want, wait, let's start the first step. If you want to see if it needs to be lubricated, that's an easy first step. You're going to want to use something called graphite lubricant. You're not going to want to do what I did, which is spray in WD-40, because while that works in a quick pinch, if that's all you have, over time it's going to attract a lot more dirt and gunk. You want to use a graphite lubricant, and most of those come with a in a solvent that evaporates pretty readily, so it's not going to continue to attract stuff. It's just going to have, hi honey, I'm making a video, please don't play that. It'll attract, something like WD-40 will attract more dust and dirt over time, which means you're going to have to clean it out more often, whereas a graphite lubricant is going to deposit that black graphite powder on there, and it's not going to attract more dirt and stuff, okay? The thing about that, though, is it really stains. It really gets all over everything. So if you're going to work with that, be careful. Okay. So in this case, let's see if I can get this back together here. I should have done that before I started the video. All right, so in this case, oh, this was on the other side. In this case, to find out what's going on here, I had to pop this off. This one did not have the screws that most of them normally have. I had to pop that off, right? And then I could unscrew this. Okay, I could unscrew this part, and then I could take this out. And then what you would do is you would clean it all out, put it back together, and then you would see if it works now. You know, once you cleaned everything out in here, okay, and you cleaned everything out. All right. If the lubricant doesn't work and cleaning it out doesn't work, then I don't know if I said this or not, but just to be sure, I'm going to say it could either be that the key is worn out or the cylinder's worn out. Now you can take these cylinders down to a locksmith and they can swap them out for you for a couple bucks. Only this one is a smart key, and so it can't be rekeyed. It can't be swapped out and rekeyed. You have to replace the whole mechanism. And so since the whole house is on the same key, I got the door to my office, I got the door to the backyard, I got the door to the garage, all on the same key. I don't want to do that, so I just went into Lowe's and got a replacement, and this is a version that's going to match all the other ones, and it's not a smart lock, which, you know, of course you want to have the best that you can, but this should be secure enough, and the cylinder is able to be, I cannot talk. The cylinder is able to be rekeyed by my locksmith. So if I was to buy, oh, what else do I want to say about this? Okay, so one of the things about some of these, even though they sound like they're such a great deal, some of these more awesome locks are made with plastic parts. Okay, so they break more often, and then you can't swap out the cylinders. You got to replace the whole thing. Okay, but so sometimes more expensive isn't always better. All right, so that's my summary. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to start a new one. I guess I didn't need to say that. Now I'm going to try to put the lock in, and that way I'm going to take snippets of that video and show it to you, but I'll keep the full video in case anybody needs to see it. But this one's already long enough. All right, so let me go ahead and do that. All right, so when you open one of these up, you're going to have some different parts. You're going to have some instructions, and there's probably a template in there, like if you have to cut a hole in the door. Although if you're a new investor and you have to cut a hole in the door, you probably don't want to do that. You probably want to get somebody that has some experience, right? You're going to have a strike. That's the little flat part. Okay, this is the deadbolt itself, right? This is the deadbolt itself. You're going to have the latch. That's the part we always think is the deadbolt because it's the part that bolts into the door, right? But this is actually the deadbolt right there. Okay, and then you're going to have the I don't know what that's called. You're going to have the latchy thing. Technical term. You're going to have some keys. Like I said, once I get this installed, I'm actually going to take it back apart. I just want to make sure I've got it right. I'm going to have the locksmith switch out the cylinder. Okay. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do when you get it out of the box is you're going to want to extend out the bolt lock and make sure that not bolt lock. I guess that is the bolt. You're going to extend out this bolt here, and you're going to make sure that it's going to fit right in the space that you have. So you're going to line it up to where it's going to go. That is drilled off center. And then you're going to make sure that the D, now on what you're seeing, it's probably not going to look like it's centered, but on here it looks like it's pretty good. All right, so if it's not, you can twist this. You see how that's got a channel in there? And that makes this longer. But I don't need it to be longer. I need it to be the shorter version. So, yay, Elmo! You got Elmo on my video, huh? Yay! So you're going to put that in there and you're going to line that up. And now the kit comes with different screws. It comes with short screws, okay, that you're going to use to install this. It comes with some medium screws that you're going to use if you have to put a strike plate on the other door. Mine already has one because I'm replacing, not installing for first time. And then it comes with long screws that we're going to use to install the deadbolt and connect that with the knob. All right, let me go ahead and do this real quick. Okay. You know, I feel like watching somebody screw something.
I need my quarter.
You need what?
My quarter.
Your quarter?
Yeah.
No, you need to get your water shoes on, because as soon as Mommy's done with this, we're going to go swim.
No, ma'am.
I thought you wanted to go swimming. I thought you wanted to go to the pool. Yeah. Okay, well, no, then Mommy gets to stay home and eat watermelon and not have to take you to the pool. Okay, so we got that in there. Then the next step is to install the deadbolt. Now, I always think of this as the deadbolt, this piece that comes out, but it's not actually. This is the deadbolt part here, right? So you're going to want to put that in, and you notice that's got a D end. So you're going to want to put the D end through the D end here. You know what? Hang on. Okay, so this is my old one. See how pretty that is and decorative? And this is the new one that I bought. But where the old one was, the varnish is there. So let me just see. This may or may not work. But let me just see if I can use the new one with the old plate. You want a snuggle hug, but Mommy's working right now. You can't have a snuggle hug while Mommy's working. Okay, so it fits. Yay, it fits. All right, so we're going to do that. And I've got a little one climbing on me. I would totally redo this video, except I promised the big one I would take him swimming. And it looks like there are storm clouds coming, so I want to hurry up. Don't touch my stuff. Mommy's making a repair. All right, so I've installed the deadbolt, okay? Now I want to install the latch. Please tell me that's not what you knocked down. Okay, you knocked down the old one. So here it is, and I'm going to BOC and make sure that the lock is up. Okay. Okay, it's not, so let me just swing that around. You got to hold that in so it doesn't, swinging it around doesn't move that, all right? And so I'm going to tilt this just a little bit so that I can get the screws in there. Now this is kind of wiggly, so I'm going to hold it. Okay. Thank you, Boo Baby. You're such a sweet helper. So I'm going to hold that down while I put these in. These are going through here, through the holes in that bolt, and going all the way to the deadbolt. Okay.
Snuggle up. Snuggle up.
You can't do snuggle lap while I'm making a repair. Really? Oh my goodness. Well, I guess apparently you can do a snuggle hug while Mommy's making a repair. Mwah. I love you so much. Huh? Yeah?
I'm making the train.
Yeah? What train? Where's your train?
I got it.
We'll go look for it. I think it's over there.
Yeah.
Go look over there.
Yeah, it's by my room. It's by my room.
Yeah, I was trying to show you guys how easy this is, right? So now look, in this case, I'm just doing this because we need to be able to use our front door instead of just our garage. Generally speaking, you know, if you have a lot of things to do, you could call a locksmith. But I'm saving a couple $100 by doing this myself and taking this particular cylinder over to my locksmith that I use. You know, I'm a big fan of saving the money that you can save on the things that you can save it on. So this is costing me a little bit of time, but I don't mind because it's A, giving me an opportunity to make a video, B, I'm getting it done, and C, it's showing my boys that you can take care of stuff rather than money. I mean, rather than just paying somebody to do it. Okay, so that works, all right, and that flows real nice and smooth. Key's not breaking off in there. All right, so I'm going to try it with the, let's try it for real. Let's try it for real, so you can see that. All right. We are good to go. You took my spot. Get out of my spot. That's my spot. That's my spot. All right, so key works. Key's installed. Just wanted to show you all how easy it is. Now, I'm going to probably excerpt this. Let me see, how long is that? Okay, that's at 5 minutes. What else can I tell you real quick, since we're already over the time I wanted. In a landlord situation, most states are going to require that you have a bolt lock like this, not a key lock. Okay, The times when you may want to petition for using a key lock if your jurisdiction doesn't already allow you is when you have glass windows. Because if you have glass windows and you've got a bolt lock, someone can smash your window and then they can open your door. So, of course, with these windows, if they smash the window, I'm hosed anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it right now, right? Please don't smash my windows, because God will get you. All right, well, that's all I've got for you today. I'm JJ Conway. I hope that's been some help to you. Again, this process takes about 4 minutes. It took a little longer for me today because I had the little one running in and back and forth, but it's a very easy thing if you want to just replace the look of your deadbolt, or if you actually, like me, need to do some functional fixing. Y'all take care and be blessed, and don't forget to send a friend to my Real Estate Investing 101. Bye.